Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another high tea. Oh, this is the wrong show. This is the wrong show.
Great, now everyone's gonna leave.
Welcome to Geeks and Gamers Daily, everyone. It's the two most handsome men of Geeks and Gamers, Jay Drunk 3PO and Fear the Beardo.
What's up, Geeks and Gamers? So I think I might have a problem.
Oh.
I don't think Rumble is hooked up.
Rumble is not going. I just checked.
Oh, shoot.
Way to knock it out of the park.
I think I messed that up.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I think I messed that up. Hold on. Let me see real quick.
While Jay's working on Rumble, to start off the show, Lod gifted a Geeks and Gamers membership. Happy Friday, everyone. We made it to the weekend. Give yourself a pat on the back. You deserve it. You've earned it. And I hope you guys are doing well out there. It's Jay Drunk 3PO. Fear the Beardo. That's me.
You guys got to let me know if it's back up. I see it now kind of powering up a little bit. But
Andre with a 2,500 in check says, "Hail, Jay." And what's up, new guy? Holden McGroin. Holden McGroin, that's a new one. With a $2 says, "It's Jay and the new guy."
Yeah, you should change your name to the new guy on the.
I'll do it.
You know, on your name, on your little name.
You know, we were talking last night about me maybe making a second channel to like do gaming or stuff like that. I might just make my second channel Fear the New Guy.
Yeah. So, in case you're wondering what happened yesterday, me and Beardo were streaming yesterday, and we've got a gracious YouTube raid from a one Chrissy Mayer, right? And she raids with her entire chat. And apparently she was just like, she was sitting there like, she was talking about her father who passed away 5 years ago. I won't get into that. Yeah.
5 months ago.
Yeah. And 5 months ago, excuse me. And so she raided our channel and people were like, and Chrissy came in the chat and she says, "I'm so sorry, Jay, if I derailed your stream. I don't even know who this new guy is."
No, she said, "So I apologize for making the new guy uncomfortable."
That's what it was.
And I'm like, "New guy?" I'm like, "Chrissy, I've met you 3 times." And she goes, "Oh, yeah, that's right. Pregnant brain." She goes, "My bad." She goes, "Please forgive me. My father just died 5 months ago."
Yeah, that's what it was. So now we just call him the new guy.
That's just how. New guy.
That's just how it is. So we'll see if Jeremy and Ryan if they let us do this again. But, I was away last weekend. I was in Richmond, Virginia at the Galaxy Con. That was freaking awesome. I had a great time. Got to meet William Shatner. Happy birthday, William Shatner. It's his birthday today.
Happy birthday.
The guy was a spry young man running around the con, meeting a ton of people. It was awesome to see.
How about Anthony Michael Hall? You got to meet him.
Anthony Michael Hall was freaking awesome, dude. The stories that he tells was like top tier. Like we were just like dying laughing. So it was freaking awesome. And Big Papa Pump, the big bad booty daddy, man. He was in the house. That was pretty awesome.
Hell yeah.
So, it was cool. And of course, Gina knocked it out of the park like she always does. And it was awesome. So that's why I wasn't on daily on Monday and Tuesday, my normal days, because I was away. And then I was like, "Jeremy, why not give me and Beardo, why don't you and Ryan take a break?
Take a
Just
day
let
off.
me and Beardo do a Friday. You guys got F&T. Then he's got, the Cobra Cast thing where he talks about the Trump man.
Yeah.
He's got all that stuff happening. So it's like, hey, let me and Beardo.
You hired us for a reason. Let us shine."
Yeah. This could be the last time that you see this special, so enjoy it while you can.
We're a peacock, damn it. Let us fly.
Pretty much. But
how you doing, man?
Yesterday, me and Beardo saw Ghostbusters Frozen Empire.
We did.
Yeah, and I got this cool thing. I got the AMC popcorn bucket. I didn't know last night that it lights up. Can't really see it, but
does it make any noises or anything?
It doesn't make any noises, but when I was carrying it in the house, I dropped it, and oh god,
oh no,
While I was carrying in
Oh,
the
no.
house, I dropped it and I broke the top part off. But then I think it comes off.
It's
normally.
supposed to come off so you can clean it.
Okay,
It's
so
so you can
yeah,
clean
so
it.
it came off. So then now we have like the. I thought that was kind of cool.
It's
Little
cool,
pop-
man.
and then when we
Honestly, I'm
bought it,
surprised it was only $40. Like in the moment, I'm like $40, but for how cool it is, I think
like
that's
it,
worth
man.
the money.
Well, and the other thing too is that they didn't fill it up with popcorn. They give you a second bucket,
Right.
so you don't get this all like buttery, greasy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't want to stick your hand in the while that's all
Right.
going on. So
Right.
well, that was
Right.
fun. I enjoyed that as an old Ghostbusters fan. How did you like the film, Beardo? Without any spoilers, how did
No
you
s-
like the film?
No spoilers. It was a good, fun movie. It's not like something that you need to see on the big screen, right? It's something that you sit down, you got some time to kill, you got some snacks, you kick your feet up on the couch, and you watch the movie. It's a good time. There were several times where I chuckled out loud.
Jeremy's never gonna let us do this again.
Come on.
I don't think so.
We're crushing it. We're
I don't
crushing
think
it right
so,
now.
man. We'll see. Well,
I think so.
obviously, right here, the this is when you see like a Rotten Tomatoes like this is basically saying decide for yourself. You know what I mean? Like just
Right.
decide for you. Some people are gonna like it. Some people aren't gonna like it. Some people think it's boring. We said in our review, I was like, it was okay. It was fun. You could wait until it probably comes on streaming or something to enjoy it. So it wasn't. Oh my god, this is not. This is not going well. We have too many like.
Chris Gore's in here too.
Amateur hour. Chris Gore's here. What the heck is going on? All right, guys, don't make us nervous, man. Like I'm trying to like get through this.
Hey, speak for yourself, man. I'm
nervous, man. Anyway,
I'm in it to win it. When I saw the Rotten Tomatoes tomato score, I said, okay, maybe this movie is better than people were anticipating. It's not great. It's not fantastic, but it's a good movie, man. I had a good time. Like after when the credits were rolling and everything, we talked a little bit. I'm like, I liked it, and you did too, right?
yeah, I enjoyed it for what it was. It wasn't like it wasn't.
If you're a huge Ghostbusters fan, definitely worth seeing in the movie theater, right? But if you're just like looking for a good movie to watch and you got time and willing to spend the money, see it in theaters. If not, if you're willing to wait, it's a fine movie to just wait till it goes on streaming.
There was that little moment where you thought there was going to be like a a ghost girl and the other
I really
girl,
did.
like
I really did think that the daughter Ghostbuster and the ghost girl, I thought they were going to try to do something weird with that relationship, but they didn't. But I'm obviously glad that they didn't. Do you think they hinted at it?
probably. They got to keep it, it's still a Hollywood film at the end of the day. I think they took care of the nostalgia factor just fine. I don't think they crapped on the movies from the past. I think they used the older guys well, for what it was.
And they didn't make it this like huge reunion where there was like a moment for the crowd to applause and everything like that, to clap their hands. Like there was no awkward silences for the audience to like clap or whatever. They just, all of the original cast, they were there and they were willing to be Ghostbusters and fight the ghosts in the movie.
I will say this though, when the film was over, our audience stood and clapped.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. Well,
there might have been a few special people in our theater.
Okay, so let's be fair. We, for some strange reason, we did end up going to a movie theater that had a lot of
what, kids?
Slow people?
Specials. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Special people, yeah.
There
I don't
was a
know
few
how that
special
worked.
people in our movie theater.
I don't know how that worked out, but like for some reason, I don't know if it was just the ticket that we bought or they just
What does that say for me and you?
They just brought a school bus of special people. Someone says, well, Jay was there.
What does that say for me and you that we were also in that showing?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
There's a few times when I chuckled out loud. The person next to me was like, "This fucking retard."
It's pretty bad. Anyway, it made it for a special moment. But if you didn't know, Ghostbusters earned $4.7 million from the Thursday previews, and the movie only had a $100 million budget, which is maybe what they should be getting back to instead of these bloated, crazy, ridiculous budgets, you know? So anyway, at the end of the day, I enjoyed it for what it was. And I was glad my friend was there. And it was we had a theater filled with
enthusiastic people.
Yeah, special people.
Yeah.
So it worked out. It worked out in our favor.
When Paul Rudd was talking to his girlfriend and he was like trying to convince her about how cool it is to be a Ghostbuster, and he was saying the song while he was trying to convince her. That part was that part was good. That was funny.
You want to know what's not going to be good? Is Captain America Brave New World. This just reported here that they've decided that they don't even want to have Bucky Barnes in the film. How do you not have Bucky Barnes in a Captain America film?
I'm still under the impression that he should have been the new Captain America.
Just like how to make even more people not interested in your Marvel film. Let's just not put Bucky in it. You know, let's just do that. Yeah, look at the chat's going crazy. They're like, really? No Bucky? Yeah. This is just them doing everything in their power to make a movie that nobody wants to see, and then they're gonna be puzzled and be like, what has happened? How come nobody wants to see our film? I blame you, YouTubers. I blame all these people in the chat. I blame everyone. Like that's what it's crazy. A lot of people saying that he's too white for the film. Maybe so.
He could have been. Too many good white people. They were like, you know what? We need to get Sebastian Stan out of here. I mean, he's going to be in that Thunderbolts movie, right? He's going to be.
I believe so, yeah. So maybe that's what it is. They're like, if
he
you
won't be the main character, though, in Thunderbolts.
Go to Thunderbolts.
It's going to be Florence Pugh, Black Widow's sister. You know damn well they're going to make her the main character for that movie.
They just never learn at this point. No, like no matter what, they just never learn. All right, catch up on some super chats, and then we're gonna talk the greatest game that no one has ever heard of. Will Smith. I bet y'all didn't know he had a zombie game that he was promoting.
What are we doing, dude? What are we doing?
And it freaking tanks. So
what are we doing? Okay, all right. Here we go.
Let me just put this on the screen for Jeremy. That's all.
Damn, look at these two handsome studs. Hey, Jay and Beardo. Damn. I mean.
Okay. Enough. Let's go. We're on a time crunch here.
What can we say? What can we say other than thank you? Slayer96 for 7 months recommitment. Hail the 199 and praise be Ara. Part 2 of 3 Tyranitar versus Rillaboom is done. Part 3 sometimes in the future, and because I will be made next week soon. Well, we're looking forward to it, Slayer96. Tobias Nexus for $10. After seeing all the bullshit Dragon Dogma is pulling with the microtransactions and Denuvo breaking in, I'm refunding it tonight. They aren't going to be getting even more of my money.
Okay, stop right there. Yeah, since someone super chatted, let's bring that up. We were talking about this game yesterday when we were hanging out, and the Quartering tweeted this out about Dragon's Dogma 2, that it's a $70 game, and that the microtransactions are freaking ridiculous. Like, what are they thinking? He was like, you have to pay $2 every time you want to make a new character or edit your character in Dragon's Dogma 2. And it's also, you have to pay for fast travel, like 99 cents. And I mean, look, this is all the microtransactions that you would have to pay every time you wanted to like play this game. Like,
so is that 99 cents every time you want to fast travel? Or 99 cents and then you can just
that's what I'm reading. I mean, I have to, you have to play the game to kind of like understand that, but like that's insane, man. Like these things are like ruining games. Like for you to do anything cool, you got to pay all this extra money. on top of like $70.
And what sucks is there was a lot of people looking forward to this game. A lot of people said that the first Dragon's Dogma was the best game ever. There's been a lot of people hyping this game up, and I was even going to get it. I didn't play the first one, but with the character creation in this game, how intricate it is, and just the lore and the fandom for this game, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give this game a shot, and then this bullshit happens.
Master Beta for 2 says you can earn all of it within game currency.
So this is just, it allows you to speed it up. So you can't, but it's a grind. It'll be a grind. To do it.
Quartering's not the only one, though. A lot of people are complaining about this, that this is just like wrecking, like this just wrecks the game.
Yeah.
Would you end up spending all this kind of money?
Fuck no.
It starts to add up, man.
No, absolutely not. But the thing is we could. It just all depends on the fans and the consumers and how loud you're gonna be about your disapproval with this. Because we've seen with Star Wars Battlefront 2, with all of those microtransactions that were in that game, and then EA was kind of like, wait, hold on. Let's forget all about that. Forgive me. We were wrong, and forget all about that. But the thing is, like, that killed that game. Kind of, that put a bad taste in that game's in the consumer's mouth for that game, and it kind of never recovered from that. We could see Dragon's Dogma 2 maybe suffer from the same thing
if they don't fix it. It's a single player game.
Correct.
Like. That to me is what it's like. So what are you gonna do? Like, you're gonna buy all these things constantly just to like print out a receipt that you beat a single player game with all these add-ons and stuff? It's insane, man.
So it's a $70 game with $42 worth in microtransactions. So you're gonna be spending close to, after tax, $120 to play this game.
Well, someone said in the chat that Az is playing this. Hey, let me know if he likes it, man. I guess we'll see. But look at this. Tomac dropping
for a 50! So do you guys think we are entering another Capcom Dark Age with the Dragon's Dogma nonsense? I don't know. It's tough to say right now. I think it's too early. It's too early to say right now. We're going to have to wait and see over the next couple of weeks.
Yes. I think so.
We'll see.
I think we are. Gaming is like, we're going to talk about Kotaku, if I said that correctly, and like Sweet Baby Inc., Kotaku, all these things that are happening in video games, people going after like other YouTube. I know Jeremy has been making like tons of videos on everything. He's been saying, listen, I text Jeremy last night. This is crazy. I text Jeremy. It wasn't even late, right? At least not for him. I was like, hey, you want to play Helldivers tonight? I know it's all he's been talking about. Like, like I'm up if you want to play. I think Beardo's going to play. Do you want to play Helldivers? And he says, no, I've got to stay on top of this gaming news and make videos. And I haven't heard him say that to me in a long time. I was like, dang, go ahead with your hustle, man. Do your thing, bro.
Hey, but if you would have said you want to play Fortnite, he'd have been like, yeah, I could probably play a few rounds.
Nah, dude. Like, I said that too. I was kind of like, you sure you don't want to play anything out? Like, and he's like, I'm locked into this, man. I got to keep up with the news. It's changing like every 5 minutes, dude.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing, it's just like, it's freaking changing. And I was like, hey, man, I respect it. Now you got to make me like, I got to get on. He see Ryan, like, knocked it out of the park. 300K subscribers. Gary, 1 million. Everybody's like raising their game. Jeremy's just like, he gets a guy on Twitter that literally had 6 followers say that Geeks and Gamers is dead, and so now he's making videos again. That's all it takes for him. So there he goes. Keep going, boss.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll have to hold on and see about Dragon's Dogma 2. Hey, maybe Dan Vask and Az are gonna have another explosive nuclear tweet that maybe get Capcom's attention.
That's why I'm not playing it.
You never know. Might get a little bit of heat for that. Beardo's secret illiterate racism for $2. Not gonna lie, I missed you, Jay. What's up, new guy?
Hey, thank you. And look at this.
Look at Dutchy for a 50. Says, what's up, Jay and Beardo? Nice to see you guys again on Geeks and Gamers. I'm gonna see Hans Zimmer live concert in Miami.
That's gonna be sick.
That'll be really cool. I'll have a couple of days before the concert. So, do you guys have some recommendations of areas for me to check out?
In Miami, man, go to the beach, bro. Go down Miami Beach and see where they filmed Scarface, like those old places down Miami Beach. So go check out Miami Beach. That's the only thing. That's the only, like, if there's any cool places left down in Miami. I left Miami some time ago, so and be careful down there. Be careful. You never know.
Be careful,
but enjoy it.
Keep your head on a
going
swivel.
To see Hans Zimmer live, that's
pretty cool.
That'd be kind of sick, man.
Thank you for the 50, Dutchy. Yeah. Blabs the Tower Tard for a $10. Gonna bring some Haitian barbecue to the meetup. On an unrelated note, Jay, want to hang out 18 to 24 hours prior to the meetup? I've got a room at the Tropicana. I like pickles and violence. Yay.
Sadly, I will not be in Vegas. So you're gonna have to extend that invitation to somebody else.
Unbelievable.
Listen, man, there's like a 1% chance I'll make it to Vegas, but Achromatic Chronicles Green is getting ready to drop, and I have got to get everything ready. And it's expensive, man. It's expensive. Artists, the page. I got to get all the merch. I got to get all this stuff ready, dude. And that month, and then I'm going to, we're gonna launch it. We're gonna launch the book. So. It's gonna be on Rippercent. It's gotta be good, man. I'm the first one. On this new.
You gotta set the standard.
I've got to set the tone, man. We've got to make this successful. I gotta put out. Listen, if people buy the book or not, that's up to them. But I can't sit back and go, I should have done better. I should have done more. I should have done that. So
Alex Wang with a $10 that just came in. Alex Wang says, Beardo, stop screaming for fuck's sake. No. But thank you for the $10, Alex
right here,
Wang.
Daily Wire fired Candace Owens. Yeah, I know that's going around. I'm sure Jeremy will talk about it on his D-Day Cobra channel.
When will Jeremy
fire Jay? Right after this stream. I'm pretty sure of it. I'm getting text messages like crazy. It's pretty embarrassing.
It's because the Rumble thumbnail wasn't the awesome thumbnail that I made.
Bad.
Yeah. Dom H with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Dom H. Lover of Green for $10. Ross Scott, a gaming YouTuber, is running a campaign to stop illegal closure of online-only games. He's made progress in France and the EU, but still needs support. God bless Geeks and Gamers and the 199.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you. Thank you.
How many more do we have?
I can keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, absolutely. Eric K for $2. Jay, this new guy may work out. We'll see. The Angry Badger for a $10. Shout out to the 199 and the Fellowship who watched me and, of course, Ryan on Open Bar. It was so awesome. Congrats to Ryan for hitting 300,000 subscribers. Let's go. Hail and thank you, Drinker. Thank you for the $10. Eric Stratton for a 777. Jeremy could literally grab 2 people from the chat to host and be a safer choice than these 2 knuckleheads. Hail to the wheelchairs. What the fuck is that supposed to be?
I have no idea.
I'll have you know that my wheelchair has a motor on it. Old Renaissance nerd for 6 months. You guys should check out the New Guy movie. Yeah, it's DJ Qualls, but the hot girl is Eliza Dushku. Hashtag fear the beardo who? Yeah. Kurt Angle stare for $2. We know you're both special. Thank you. I feel I named it JJ for $2. Put a ghost chick in it and make her Layman and Ruben? Question mark.
All right, hold on. We've got to get to this story.
Let's get into it.
I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but this is another Will Smith disaster. The Will Smith fronted zombie survival video game Undawn has bombed, according to new report. Have you heard of this game before?
I did not hear about this until last night.
I I don't think anyone has heard of this video game.
There was
not
no
even-
marketing. There was no lead up to it. Nobody knew about it. And what? It just launched? Can you play it right now?
I'm not sure. I have no idea. It says even Will Smith couldn't save the zombie survival game Undawn, which flopped spectacularly. I didn't even no one even knew this was a thing. They even have like a teaser trailer for it that didn't look terrible.
Oh, we gotta watch it.
So yeah. We
gotta watch it. But yeah, it's all cinematic. This is not gameplay.
Yeah.
It looks like I Am Legend.
Yeah, I think that's what they were trying to do. So Beardo, I have to do something.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna put this in the private chat. Can you pull up this article and go through it?
Okay.
I'll be right. Someone is literally banging on my door.
Oh no.
I'll be right back. I'm so sorry. I'll be right back.
Hold on, Jay.
Yeah.
You need to share my screen. I'm not an admin.
Yeah.
I'm not an
When you're
admin
ready.
on here.
I can't believe it. The one day I'm freaking hosting. Holy crap.
This one. This one that we were already doing. Okay. All right, here we go. And I can't even scroll down. The Will Smith fronted zombie survival video game Undawn bombed, according to a new report. Reuters said Undawn, which is described as a key in-house developed game from Tencent, flopped spectacularly despite being endorsed by Hollywood star Will Smith and with an alleged budget of close to 1 billion yen, so around $140 million it took to develop this game. Sources told the publication Undawn had more than 300 developers. PC and mobile game Undawn, well, there's your first clue. There's your first clue. Mobile game. PC and mobile game. Undawn launched in June to much fanfare that revolved around the digital recreation of Will Smith in-game. The Oscar-winning actor plays Trey Jones, who acts as a guide to help players navigate the world 4 years after a global disaster. This entirely sounds like it's supposed to be... this is supposed to be I Am Legend, but ripoff, right? I'm curious to see, since this is a mobile game, how many microtransactions, like speaking of microtransactions in Dragon's Dogma, this being a mobile game was probably filled with microtransactions. Let's see if they bring it up or talk about it. But even Will Smith couldn't save Undawn from failing to move the needle for Tencent. Will Smith is not the draw that Will Smith or Hollywood thinks he is anymore. This isn't the early 2000s, okay? We're past that. Will Smith literally career self-deleted himself as far as his relevancy goes in Hollywood, and let alone video games. It's fine every now and then when you see, I guess, a AAA video game with a Hollywood actor in it, as long as they don't make that the entire draw. I mean, we've seen with Cyberpunk, right? Cyberpunk, a lot of people were hyping up Cyberpunk. Oh, Keanu Reeves. We all love Keanu Reeves, and Keanu Reeves has more Hollywood relevancy nowadays, I think, than Will Smith. And that's just my opinion. But even Keanu Reeves couldn't save Cyberpunk. And then Cyberpunk, they did that huge, massive DLC update just a little bit ago with Idris Elba. A lot of people are saying, "Hey, you got to give this game another shot." Cyberpunk, this DLC, this Cyberpunk Idris Elba DLC, it's actually pretty good. But the game launched in such a shit state, people just aren't willing to go back to it. And it looks like this game is following closely in the footsteps. Will Smith couldn't save this game, and for the poor launch, this game's dead. The failure of Undawn is one of many reasons for a strategic shift at Tencent that has also resulted in the potential delay of mobile games, Assassin's Creed Jade. All right, let's move on. Tencent is said to be focusing on casual party games and games like Genshin Impact while moving away from working on mobile versions of Western IPs.
Sorry about that.
Are you good?
Yeah. Everything's okay. Whew. Ran back as fast as I could. How are we done?
No. We're still, and honestly, we went up viewers. We went up viewers when we were talking.
When
about
I left, we went up viewers.
About 300, yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. But Jay, how do you feel about Hollywood movie stars being put into mainline AAA video games? Do you want to see movie stars as main characters in video games, or would you rather just an original character created for certain video games?
I don't mind, but I think it just shows that Will Smith is irrelevant.
That's what I was saying. He doesn't have the draw that Hollywood or Will Smith thinks he does.
Yeah, I think if this came out like right after the
Relax.
Zombie.
Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. You good?
I was like in a hurry.
You good?
Whew.
Okay.
I'm not out of breath. I'm okay.
I
Need
Am
something
Legend.
to drink.
If they were to make an I Am Legend movie tie-in game, you think that'd have been better than this?
Yeah, I think so. I think if it came out like right after the movie, then yeah, I mean, people would want to play it.
There was a key point in this article. This is also a mobile game, Jay.
People think I'm like hyperventilating. No.
This is a PC and mobile game.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like if you have a star such as Will Smith, you know, and he's not even promoting it, and nobody even knows this exists.
And that's another thing, dude.
And how is anybody, like I said, like when I saw this yesterday, it was like the first ever time I ever heard of this.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jay has no stamina. I'm out of breath, man.
I think if Will Smith were to have promoted this
Carrying
game,
groceries up for some lady up the steps. Oh man, hey, really?
You just help
It's
the old
awful.
lady with her groceries?
I do it all the time, man. And they don't stop. That's the problem.
Can we get some good guy Jay going in the chat? Good guy Jay. I think if Will Smith were to have promoted this game, it might have done worse than it actually did. It might have done worse than this.
It's possible.
Which they are calling flopped spectacularly. How does it flop spectacularly when there was zero hype for this game?
I don't even think anybody wrote an article about this game or anything until it just flopped. But
I don't know anybody who's heard about it. I've heard no buzz or word about this game. And like, it's not like zombie games are dead. Like, people are just tired of zombie games. Like, everybody can use a good zombie game every now and then.
Well, you know what else has died? As we transition.
Are we segueing here?
Yeah, that's true.
Are we segueing?
I'm just seeing the chat. People think I'm out of shape.
Good guy Jay. Look at Karen. Good guy Jay.
My heart. If I pass out, call 911. Kotaku has
yeah.
Kotaku is going down in flames,
Wait,
man.
hold on, real quick. While we're still on the subject, real quick before we move on. General duality over on Rumble for a $2. Will Smith slapping zombies who can't keep his wife's name out their fucking mouth. That's a good one. That's a good one. Thank you, General Duality, for the $2. All right, Kotaku, what's going on, man? Tell us about it.
I think it's like
learn us with everything that's going on.
Like yesterday, apparently, someone has resigned because Kotaku got basically what happened is
their main editor.
Yeah, their higher ups came down and they said, "We don't want you doing any more opinion pieces. We don't want you doing anything else. We just want you to focus on guides, gaming guides. We don't want you to do anything else." And they are having
tips and tricks. That's it.
Meltdown.
Tips and tricks for video games. And why do you think this is such a big problem? Because now the people that work for Kotaku are actually forced to play the video game through and actually put in some genuine effort on
I think
beating the game.
Here is Jen, and she tweeted out yesterday some personal news. I've resigned from Kotaku. And then another employee quote tweeted her saying, "Extremely proud of Jen for taking this ethical stance in response to the profoundly misguided anti-journalism." They are just like very upset that their opinion is no longer relevant. Well, let's listen. I mean, we are going to miss out, and there's more to this. But Beardo, how do you feel that now we are going to miss out on articles such as this?
I demand to see Oro's dick and balls in Street Fighter 5. Well, here's the thing. I mean,
you know,
if you're playing on PC, there's probably a mod for that. If you really want to see his dick and balls, there's probably a mod for that. But what the fuck are we doing, dude? I mean,
they actually approved this article because, you know, this is gaming journalism. So, you know, I think a lot of people are going to be upset.
Activism. They want, because here's the thing, man. Even though the game, I don't know off the top of my head what the official rating for Street Fighter 5 if it's rated T or if it's rated M, but it's like, dude, kids play rated M games like Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto. The parents are taking their kids to the Walmarts or GameStops or like, now that they're buying them online, but they still need to get permission, right, to buy a rated M game. Like if your PlayStation account or Xbox account isn't of 18 years or older, like I think you have to get some type of permission. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been younger than 18. So I'm not sure how it works for these digitally downloaded games now. Maybe somebody in the chat could inform us. But it's like children are playing rated M games. Children are playing these fighter games. And what these articles written by grown-ass adults are saying, we want to see dick and balls in Street Fighter.
Look at the first paragraph of this article. Can you read it?
During today's spring update, Capcom provided an early look at how returning fighter Oro will play in Street Fighter 5. There's only one problem. Not once did they show his dick and balls. Dude.
And you wonder why.
Jesus is coming soon, man.
You wonder why. They're like, hey, we don't want you to write stuff like that anymore. You know, we don't want you to tag. And listen, Jeremy talked about this too. RGT 85 was getting canceled by the people at Kotaku, right? Because he was calling out Sweet Baby Inc. And people that were calling out Sweet Baby Inc., like they had a major problem with that. They were just like, we got to cancel them. We got to silence them. They don't know what they're talking about. They even wrote an article about Sweet Baby Inc. isn't doing what you guys say they're doing. So stop it. Stop acting like this. Stop doing these things. And then all of a sudden,
But
Right
the thing is, dude, it's never enough. It's never enough because let's say hypothetically in a made-up world that Street Fighter V were to, let's say hypothetically, put dick and balls on him or whatever. Then it would get to the point where they're not satisfied and happy because there isn't a special combo finisher where he uses his dick and balls to fucking to fatality somebody.
Well,
Why wasn't I allowed to use his fucking swinging dick to fatality the enemy in Street Fighter? Like,
well,
it's never enough, bro.
It gets worse. So more employees from Kotaku are speaking out. This guy, he has now locked up his Twitter. Shockingly, he's locked it up.
What's his name? Levi Ellie Winslow. You know what? Fuck it. Here's a small cup of tea. Management doesn't even care about the quality of the guides. They want us to aggregate. They want us to aggregate
basically
them
saying
from the other sites like
Yeah.
a literal content mill. That they're destroying people's livelihoods gags me, but not in a good way.
So she likes he or she
so
likes
Levi
to be
likes to be
gagged in a
gagged.
good way.
They like to be gagged in a good way. That's all I got from that. That is all I got from that tweet. That Levi here likes to be gagged in a good way.
Yeah.
Probably from Oro's dick and balls.
And so basically he's just saying they don't care if we steal the information from other sites. So they're just like really upset. You know, they're just trying to like get back to, hey, can we just get back to us writing our opinion pieces on how everything needs to be diverse? And if you don't like it, you're the problem and how you're terrible people. If you don't like women leads and all that stuff, they want to get back to writing that kind of stuff. But no, they said you got to write guides now. Like that's all we want from you. We want guides. And now they're like, we're gonna tell the truth about this terrible company, which we already knew.
Dude, these people are so perverted, man. They're perverted. Like it's like sex is the only thing that's on these people's mind. It's so weird when it comes to video games, man. It's so weird. Like these are the people reporting on video games and writing articles about it, and it just seems like sex is the only thing that's on their mind. They're perverted, man. It's gone too far. Levi says, last thing I'll say is this. Someone at the top told us to get guides done because the AV Club watches full seasons of a show and still produces their stories. That alone is proof that they don't understand what we do. We fully understand Levi, who likes to be gagged in a good way. We fully understand what you do. What you do is you don't play the game. You don't actually play the game. You'll look at the surface of the game and you'll see how much or how little sex or gay stuff is involved in the video games, and then you write an article on it.
They write about like people of color not being in the game and all that stuff.
Right.
According to a source close to the situation, Kotaku staff will be expected to create 50 guides a week at the site. So they have to play video games and figure out the little tricks, figure out like how to beat certain bosses.
Tips and tricks, man.
Figure out all that stuff and put it out there. And it's like now they're upset that they get paid to play a video game and write about it because they never played before. It was all about the diversity. It was all about the messaging. It was all about all that other crap. It's all about the
message and activism.
That's all it was. And if that's all they're pushing, then of course they don't need to play the games.
Yep.
Of course they don't have to do that.
They just looked at the surface. They said, what can we be upset about? And write an article about how upset we are that there isn't enough people of color in it, that there's not enough gay people in it, and there's not enough sex in it.
Jeremy, all the line gamers. Well, I will say this too. For those people out there that have a YouTube channel like myself that doesn't really get the views, oh my God. Why is he here? I hope he didn't see the part where I ran out of the show for 10 minutes, came back gasping after dealing with a heart attack.
Well, you know what? I hope he did see it because I held it down and I held it down good by myself, the new guy.
Well, it's
holding it down on Geeks and Gamers Day.
I mean, it's just comeback, Jeremy. So there it is. It's over.
One person, Jay. One person.
It's been a lot. It's been a disaster.
No.
That's just what it.
Look at Hypnotic. Beardo's the epic co-host. What can I say?
So for those that have a YouTube channel like myself that don't get the views like Jeremy, Ryan, or Gary, and feel like, man, my channel's just not doing well, all you got to do is go to Kotaku's. Kotaku. I want a taco. Go to their YouTube channel. Kotaku. They have 364,000 subscribers, and heck, man, they're only getting like 500 views, 1,000 views per video. Some of these I ain't even cracking 1,000. 800 over here, 900 over here, 1,000. Oh, there's one that has almost 6. Good for them. Talking about the Stream Deck. So yeah. So don't feel bad that if your channel isn't doing well, just go to Kotaku's and then you'll see that not even their YouTube channel is inspiring people to watch what they have going on over there. Listen, these people knew. They knew that nobody was reading their articles. They knew that nobody was going over there to watch their guides. They knew that if they talked about diversity stuff, that they got a little bit of a negative traction, and they just leaned into it, man. Like, that's just all they did. They literally just were like, this is what we have to do to maintain relevancy.
That's all gaming journalism should be. Is, hey, I played the game. Here's my thoughts on it. If you like what my thoughts and opinions were on it, and you have the money to buy the game and play it, do it. And then, on the other hand, the only other thing that they should do is be doing these guides or tips and tricks, secrets, little hidden passages. If you go to this spot on this level on this platform, there's a secret hidden wall that you can go through, and you can get there's an extra $100,000 in currency in the game to get, like, just for an example, like little stuff like that. For 8-year-old little Johnny who doesn't know how to fully beat the game, who is struggling with the game, he can go on, look up a guide, and say, okay, this is how I beat this boss, or this is how I beat this level. Like,
when's the last time you looked at a guide? When's the last time you looked at a guide?
The last time I looked at a guide was when I was probably 7 or 8-year-old little Beardo. It was the last time I looked at a guide for something. And it wasn't really for guides. It was like for maybe like cheats or like hidden pathways in a level or something like that.
I mean, I used to, like, if there was a game I was playing, like I was playing Alien Isolation and I got stuck in a few places, I watched Markiplier play it.
Actually, no. So the last time I looked up a guide,
watched him go through it. So
last time I actually genuinely looked up a guide was actually a few months ago when I was playing Batman Arkham Knight. I looked up a guide to where all the Riddler trophies were.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. See, so it kind of serves its purpose.
They come in handy when you need it.
Man, we're getting wrecked over on Rumble. Gary299 says, Jeremy's watching to make sure these two don't get too gay. The next one, Sparty Cubs fan says, they failed at that, Gary. They failed. The chat is always MVP, dude.
Always.
Good on you, Kotaku.
Kotaku. See, look at Chris Bolt says, I still use guides. And there's nothing wrong with if you are genuinely stuck. Of course.
I was just asking when you did.
There's nothing. No, yeah, I know. There's nothing wrong with using a guide. Nothing wrong. If there's a puzzle, you're playing a puzzle game, and you genuinely enjoy the game, and you're stuck on this one part, you just can't figure it out, use a guide, man. Don't let the fact that you can't get past it ruin your gameplay experience and set the game down forever, a game that you actually might like. Use a fucking guide, man. Who cares? Master Bader for a $2. You can earn all of it with in-game. Oh, we got that one. Thank you, Master Bader. Jay Prater for a $1.99. You all are really trying to push this new guy.
I know. Listen, nobody wants to be my co-host, so I got stuck with the new guy.
Jester of Roanoke for $2. Guess we no longer get to say Kotaku gonna Kotaku. No. Master Bader for.
Listen, I'm curious to see if the writers that are upset are gonna stick around and start putting guides together, or if they're just gonna make guides so lame, like just on purpose, So when like I guess the higher ups come down, are like, man, no one's even checking out our site anymore. And they're like,
that's a good way to lose your job.
We got to go back to the other, Or if
No.
they're just gonna like clean sweep it and just say,
if these bitter employees at Kotaku don't actually do what they're told at this point to just put out guides and tips and tricks and stuff, that's a good way to lose their job and to send the company actually like dead.
I think they will. I think they will pause it and then rehire people. But I think you guys should like tell Jeremy we need some guides here on the Geeks and Gamers website.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
We'll just do it ourselves, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure there's people out there that would love to like run some new games and create guides that we could put on geeksandgamers.com.
So I asked you before the stream, have you at least ever heard of Games Radar? Ever heard of it?
Yes, I have.
Games Radar, but you don't know if they're woke or not?
Man,
because
that virus has infected everything, dude. So it's hard to say like what,
Games Radar was always the one that I used. For if I needed a guide, I went to Games Radar. Like ever since I was a kid, but I haven't used it in a while now. I'm not sure. Chat, let us know. Is Games Radar, are they one of the better ones nowadays?
I think geeksandgamers.com is the best one.
Geeks and Gamers. Hey, Steph says I use Games Radar.
There you go.
Yep, Games Radar. Games Radar is still good. Use Games Radar. Don't use Kotaku.
I'm like that. I just use YouTube. I watch people play it and go through it. So
yeah, that works too. That guy Fear the Beardo, he's played a few games that you can watch him. I wouldn't know. I'm just a new guy. Severian for 11 months. High Tea Daily. You're damn fucking right. SBZ for $5. Capcom has been dumb with their MTX since Monster Hunter World. Don't be afraid to call them out. Microtransactions. Yeah, I mean, there was even microtransactions in the Resident Evil 4 remake, but they, I think it was Masturbator said, you don't have to buy the microtransactions. It doesn't hold you back. You can earn everything in game. It just makes it easier. You spend $2 here, $5 here. What'd you pull up?
No, people are still talking about me being out of breath. It's hilarious. Okay. Chat is MVP.
Tobias Nexus for a $20. Shadow of War tried to do this too, and they eventually removed them entirely and improved the game in the end. That's why I didn't play Shadow of War. I love Shadow of Mordor. And then when I saw Shadow of War and the writing on the wall with the microtransactions, I stayed far away from it. Never played it. Also, Jay, do you watch Expedition Unknown with all of the pirate episodes about their treasure and history?
100%. I've seen a lot of it. Yeah, and the History of Pirates channel has been a little void of content just strictly because Achromatic Chronicles Green is taking main focus and the travel, but we're hoping to have a Blackbeard video up and like hopefully by Sunday should be done. So hopefully we get the content back up, as I love that channel. That's like my favorite. If you didn't know, I run a pirate channel called History of Pirates.
What's it called?
History of Pirates.
History of Pirates.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty good, man. It's different. It's different, like you get tired of like, how many times can we say Star Wars sucks, We could still say that. I was like, let me do something else.
Dutchy with the $50. Thank you, Dutchy. Jay, did you take your asthma medicine?
No, I haven't.
He hasn't. Alex Wang with the $10. For the Emperor for a $5. So apparently all of the microtransactions are optional. Everything can be earned in-game. The DLCs are for the lazy. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. The microtransactions, they just speed up the process, right? What you just have to hope is that they don't make it a grind to earn the stuff to where it's not encouraged to go and buy the microtransactions, because it is such a grind to just get it, where people are just like, you know what, this is taking too long. I'm just going to spend the $2 to just do it. Hopefully that's not the case. Callum Lyle for $5. I hope FNT don't talk about Acolyte, because who gives a damn? Taker for $5. Gary's Rebel Moon scream clip is what I imagine those woke devs at the Game Developers Conference sounded like. They also caused a small earthquake. Bruce Flash for a $5. This is the highest T Geeks and Gamers Daily has been in a while. Since the last time me and Jay were on. Callum Lyle for another 5. I liked I Am Legend. I thought it was one of his best roles. Also, I hope Alien Romulus does well. I liked I Am Legend too.
Yeah.
I liked I Am Legend as well. Cole Hauser for a $5. Good morning, Jay and Beardo. Great to see you back, Jay. Missed our Saturdays together in a non-gay way. Galactic contention is better than Helldivers. Whoa! 199 Yo Joe praise Ora. Giggles and bits for a $5. In Undawned, you get power-ups by watching your wife be with another player. Also, your melee is a slap that does quarter damage. Interesting. Yo-Jitsu for $2.
That's Will Smith 101.
Yo-Jitsu for $2.
Hey, should someone play Undawned, right? Some Geeks and Gamers and do a guide run through?
Do a guide for Undawned.
The Will Smith video game? How much is it going for on Steam? I mean, come on.
Shit, I can look it up. The first ever geeksandgamers.com guide for Undawned.
That's right.
Here we go. Yo-Jitsu. Hold on, I just opened up my
What's up, my dude?
Let me open it up to a different monitor over here. Yo-Jitsu for $2 says Rebellion 199 with some boobies. Thank you. Andre CR for a 2,500 check. Does Undawn have sex mini games like in God of War, but it's his wife with another dude?
Yes. Maybe. I don't know.
Mountain Mutt for a 199. Rooters. New guy needs English lessons. I'm currently taking him. Callum for a $2. The anime Cyberpunk Edge Runners saved the game. Maybe for some people. Giggles and bits for another 2. You also always get murdered from behind. You get that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He was getting murdered from behind. TND NICKERS for a $2. I'm 7 beers deep and very sad I only have 5 left. It is just almost barely noon. 12 o'clock in the 12 o'clock noon. But it is Friday, so I guess it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Thank you for the $2. The sarcastic mailman for $2. Hail, gentlemen. Who's this new guy? Tardo? Thank you for the $2. TNDNICKERS for another 2 says Will Cock. Husian for a $5. You won't convince me to play a game featuring a character inspired by a person who lets their son's friend bang their wife.
Yeah.
Spartacus for a $5.
They didn't think it through.
No, they did not. Spartacus for a 5. Jeremy and Ryan, I don't know how I feel about your facial reconstructions. Maybe you should sue the doctor. Peace. 199. Mike Hill for a $20. HBO released the first trailer for the Batman Penguin series.
Yeah.
Really? Do you want to watch it?
We'll see. We're almost running out of time. So let's see if you can power through.
AD Victorian for $2. Don't worry, Jay. Jeremy is great at CPR.
Good.
Cade Coran for $2. Heard how woke Survivor has become the show. Wait, heard how woke Survivor has become the show? That's oddly worded, but Survivor the show's gone woke. You heard about that?
I have no idea. I haven't watched Survivor in like 10 years. I'm surprised it's still on.
Probably longer than that. Sir Hat for $2. Children shouldn't be playing rated M games. I disagree. Kurt Angle Stare for $2. Finish him! Teabagged. Eric K for $2. Crazy Candace Owens was fired from Daily Wire. We saw that. Tobias Nexus for a 5. Still more than a 29 views I've gotten, but at least my content is fun for me and red to make. Red, R-E-D, and red to make. If I can do that, any of you can do better. Hey, look at this. Operation Outstanding in the Field. Our friend Drew for a 199. Here's a coin for the new guy's beard oil fund. Thank you. I'll collect that $1.99 from Jeremy. Ministry of Wrong Thinking for a $5. Let's Kotaku about gaming. This was bullshit Work designed for them to fail so they can fire them without paying severance. Blabs the Tower Tard for another 5. I use starting guides for countries I haven't played in Paradox games all the time, but it's always YouTube. I like pickles and violence. Yay. Cade Coran for $2. Thank you, Blabs the Tower Tard. Cade Coran for $2. Nice surprise this morning. We got Jay and Beardo. Hell yeah. Mephisto for $5. There's more masculinity in New Guy's beard than any of these woke leftists could hope to imagine. You're not wrong. And Nakmaman for $5. I used to buy Prima strategy guides back in the day. The only thing I use IGN for these days is a replacement for those. Okay. Masturbator gifted a Geeks and Gamers membership. Thank you.
Thank you.
DB Wild for $5. Kotaku guide. Look for the treasure box under trans flag. Put it by our friends at Sweet Baby Inc. Smash box like the patriarchy and take the big veiny sword. Probably. Likely. Masturbator for $2. I haven't seen the MTs. I haven't seen the MTs while in game. Oh, the microtransactions while in game. Okay. Must play reviews for $2. I just hit 200 subs. Let's go. Hey, congratulations.
Hey,
man.
thank you. Yeah, that's awesome.
Congratulations. Good job. The Plot strikes back for a month. The Penguin Reeves Batman teaser just dropped. If you guys want to check that out, the show comes out this fall. I actually liked Colin Farrell as the Penguin in that movie. Thought he was fantastic.
All right, let's I got it right here.
Okay. Real quick, Clyde Dashing for a 5. Oh, hey, it's the new guy. It's the new guy, Whiskers. Don't worry. You'll get good at reading eventually. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this.
Let's check it out.
A minute and a half. Let's watch
it.
When I was a kid, there was a gangster, real old school type, Rex Calabrese. He was a big deal. He helped people. He saw you on the street, he'd call out to you. When I'm 14 or something, he has a heart attack and dies. Still holding a cigar. In my neighborhood, they throw a parade in his honor. A freaking parade. I mean, it wasn't fancy, but it was a gesture. A show of love. What he meant.
Was that Jeff Bridges?
Can you imagine to be remembered like that?
That still shocks me that it's Colin Farrell.
Dude, he does a fantastic job, in my opinion. I'm down with this. This seems like a cool mafia mob, but make it Batman Universe Penguin, but a cool mafia show. I kind of like it. I'll watch it.
Coming from a Batman guy.
Yeah, I'll watch it. I'm intrigued. Color me intrigued. I'll watch it, and you know what? I'll do a review for geeksandgamers.com. By the way, Undawn, Will Smith's Undawn. Oh, this isn't it. This isn't it. I don't see it on Steam. Is this it?
Yellow Flash says, remember when the woke mob got mad because they didn't hire an ugly actor to play? Yeah, that's true.
I don't. It's not on Steam. I do not see Undawn on Steam.
Tupac's band. I've been thinking Kotaku all the time. You rang. Tupac's baby leg. Fear the Tardo for 20. Tardo want to play Heck Jumpers too, but Jay afraid because Night Bears. Not mistalk, Night Bear. What? Tardo sounds like he would moose calf when he had bad dreams that makes bears come out of the woods to try to eat Tardo that bad. Lock it in. Yay! People say it's on Steam for free. Wow.
I looked on Steam. The free one on Steam is not the Will Smith one. It is free.
Anyone check out the new Alien Romulus trailer yet? Set between the first two films, look promising, but could have a trap given Disney owns 20th Century.
We looked at it yesterday on High Tea.
I sat and went over the Alien universe with Beardo, and it took like 20 minutes to explain aliens. Then there was Alien 3. That was weird. They shouldn't have made that. Alien 4 was a clone Ripley. Then they had Prometheus. Then they had Covenant, which was really bizarre. And I was like trying to explain to him how humans were made by mistake. Then they made the aliens to take out the humans. But then the robot that survived, David, actually made the aliens, perfected. And then we ended up with aliens. And now they throw this film as a 1.5 to really confuse people. I don't know. They should have just made Alien Isolation the movie. Would have been okay. Did we get this one? Clyde Dasher for 5. Oh, hey, that's the new guy. Whiskers. Don't worry. You'll get good at reading eventually.
Yep, we got.
And then
that
we got
one.
The Plot Strikes Back.
Yep. So lower lip flicker for a $2. Yes, you guys. Same as old guy. Thank you. Graham Bradley for $5. Just sub to Jay's History of Pirates. I've covered a few pirate books on my own channel, so if you got any good recommendations, let me know.
Oh, check the description. I put my favorite pirate books in the description of every video. So
there you go.
And last,
Beardo, Secret Illiterate Racism for a $2. Somebody bring Beardo back. The new guy can't read. Let's go ahead and check out the Rumble side. If there's any more Rumble rants, it doesn't look like there is. Actually, there is. Bronzonite for $1 says Kotaku food truck would do better than the woke painting panic attack stricken activist astroturfing fake journalism. LOL. Thank you, Bronzonite, for the $1 over on Rumble, and we are officially all
one more on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Masturbator for a $5. All I'm trying to say is I didn't even know there were microtransactions till people started to point it out. My only complaint is the optimization that needs fixed. I think the one thing is how intricate the character creation is in Dragon's Dogma, and the fact that if you want to edit and change the look of your character, you have to pay money to change it. I think that one is going to piss people off. It's pissing me off, and I haven't even played the game.
We didn't even get into Star Wars, but I'll just share this real quick, and then we'll be done. Just so you guys know, if you're interested, there will be a Star Wars Day on May the 4th, the Disney Star Wars Day. Fans can experience the entire Skywalker saga. You could sit through an entire day of all 9 films in the theater. Imagine what that's going to smell like for the people that actually sit there and eat nothing but hot dogs, hot cheese, and nachos and slushies the entire day.
Notice how they put Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader front and center.
Of course.
After all the disrespect that they treated those two characters in the past 7-8 years.
It's the Skywalker saga.
Now they finally put Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader.
People will go just to watch the first 6.
And then leave.
And then just leave. Yeah, the theater will be empty. So, anyway.
Here we go. Delu for 7 months. Don Baca, Special J, and the new guy. Thank you, Masturbator, for another 2. You can do it with in-game currency as well.
Currency.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah, we saw that. Well, another daily in the books. Fear the Beardo, what you got going on?
I'm going to work on making a Sports Wars video. Shohei Ohtani, maybe in some gambling trouble. So that's interesting. That's shaking up the baseball world right now. So make a Sports Wars video, work on the computer, do a few things, and maybe
I think we might have some Helldivers later. Maybe
later
with Jared
on.
After Cobra Cast. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. I hope we did Geeks and Gamers a good service.
What are you doing, Jay, though? What are you doing?
I'm actually working on a History of Pirates channel, and I might be doing some Sea of Thieves around 4 o'clock. And I'm going to go work on my cardio because carrying like 8 bags of groceries up 2 flights of steps 4 times put me in a little wind. So I got to work on that, man. Steps are not my friend. I'll tell you that much. I can walk long distances like theme parks. I'm solid. You get me on some steps, I'm dead. So, you know.
Man, good guy, Jay. Helldivers later
man.
tonight.
That's why when I get my condo, it's like bottom floor, man. I can't be going up no steps. So anyway, this is Jay. This is the new guy,
I'm the new guy.
and we will catch you